Yo everybody, welcome back to the French Toast Mafia. Today's going to be a video on our top 5 most anticipated games for 2017 or more than likely 2018 for most. Alright, so at the number 5, it's going to be Far Cry 5.
Yeah, so this game caught my attention at E3 this last year because I was a really big fan of Far Cry 4, and Far Cry 5 looks like a little bit more of a old-timey kind of Far Cry setting, which is something that really appeals to me because I like doing shit in the past. I don't know how to explain it. But anyway, this game looks great. The gameplay and trailers that they showed at E3, they made it look like it was going to be a fun game for fans of the franchise to partake in. So one of the top reasons that this game is probably going to be widely played is because you can play the entire campaign as a co-op game now, which is pretty cool because in Far Cry 4 you can only do like side missions and stuff, and it was really boring. You didn't really get to do much of actual gaming, in my opinion. It was just kind of riding around doing random shit that didn't need to be done.
Also, if you may remember, the co-op system in Far Cry 4 was bad in the sense that you were tethered to the host, or vice versa. Like you couldn't separate, which was really annoying. How you would just like randomly teleport to wherever he was if you got too far. And according to this Game Informer article, they're working on fixing that, and hopefully that won't be a problem in Far Cry 5.
But yeah, this game looks really great, and it looks like it's going to be a fun game for multiple people to play at once. So the next on our list is Detroit Become Human, another PlayStation exclusive. Surprise, surprise. So Detroit Become Human is looks like it's going to be a really cool like investigation style type of game, which really grips to me because that's my favorite kind of game. I like one of my all-time favorites is LA Noire and stuff like that. So this game looks really cool. It looks like it's going to be set in like a really cool world. But anyway, it looks like it's going to be pretty fun. It looks like it's also going to be kind of challenging though.
It looks pretty cool. It looks kind of like a Telltale game in a sense where your actions, decide how the game plays out, but it seems a lot more strategic than a Telltale game might be. Like, it seems like there's a lot more options and routes to go. Hopefully that, stands true.
But yeah, so we don't know too much about this game yet, or at least I don't. I haven't seen too much about it. They're barely starting to let YouTubers play it as we speak. There was a video released a couple hours ago, days ago, whatever, about them playing it. So it does look pretty fun. There's not much to say about it at this point because it is set to release next year, and for all we know, it'll probably be pushed back. So, but yeah, it looks like a beautiful game, and it's waiting for us to play.
And the next game on the list is going to have to be Red Dead Redemption 2. Now, unfortunately, this is indeed a Rockstar game, so they'll be polishing this to the halt until, for all we know, it'll be like 2020, but we can hope for the best, and we can hope that it'll come out without bugs like GTA 5 did.
So this is at the number 3 spot because it's kind of, I don't know what to expect from the game itself. Like, I loved the first one, but I don't know what they're going to do with the Red Dead Redemption 2. Nobody really knows yet, and I guess that's why it's going to be coming out in 2020, like Logan said earlier, maybe even 2025. But anyway, it's gonna be hard to tell. It might be a little bit too much like the first one. For all we know, it could be great. So as far as information goes, there's not really much we can say about this game either. There's no set release date for it. I remember back in earlier this year, they said it was gonna come out this fall, but they already pushed that back, and I'm sure it's not gonna be for a while. It might not even be 2018 for all we know. It does look like it's gonna be a cool game based off the trailer alone, because that's all we have. But maybe we'll see some more reveals and information about this game if they stop making GTA 5 online DLCs and start focusing on different games, but probably won't happen. Alright, so Days Gone, which is another PlayStation exclusive, is set to release sometime next year. It looks like it's going to be The Last of Us, but more of an open world kind of style, which really appeals to me. So we've all seen the gameplay and trailers that they have shown to us at the past E3 and times after that. So it definitely looks like it's going to be a fun game. It has really good graphic, and I think that it's going to be one of those games where you're going to be able to play it and you're not going to get really tired of it, and then you could even go back and trophy hunt or even just play the game one more time, because I do remember one of the creators saying that there was multiple ways to approach any situation. Like you could do stealth, you can do combat, you can do multiple different things. So it's going to be kind of fun to see how that plays out. I don't really know what the story is too much, but I do know that it's set somewhere in the forest. But yeah, so this game is definitely at my number 2 because zombies.
Alrighty, now before we get to the number 1 slot, here are a few honorable mentions. One of them is going to be Spider-Man. I think it's looking pretty good. Pretty good, yes. You know, the other Spider-Man games we've had, or, you know, really any superhero game if you think about it, other than, like Batman and stuff, like, if it's behind, like, a good developer. But anyways, like, they've been pretty bad if you think about it. But this Spider-Man's kind of looking to be pretty good, like, the free flow combat and stuff. It looks like they're taking some pages out of Batman's book, which isn't necessarily a bad thing.
No, it definitely looks like it's going to be one of the better superhero games, one that actually gets noticed. So, another honorable mention is God of War. I'm not really too into the series itself. I'm not saying it's a bad one. I just never really played it on my PlayStation 3 or anything like that. It just looks really good to me. It looks like it has a good story, and it also looks like it's going to have some really beautiful graphics. So yeah, it'll be one game to look forward to in the near future.
And the last honorable mention is going to be Need for Speed Payback. I have been a Need for Speed fan for a while. Rivals is pretty great. The co-op experience was pretty cool. And this one looks like it's shaping up to be pretty good.
So the number 1 spot here on our list is going to be Call of Duty World War II. Might get hate from that alone because it's a Call of Duty game.
As you may know, if you pre-ordered the game, you had access to the beta week 1 and 2. They're coming to a close, or they'll be over by the time this video is uploaded. But judging from what we got in that beta, it's shaping up to be a fantastic game.
Yeah, they're going back to their roots, which is really cool. The graphics, like even in the beta, were pretty astonishing. And the different kinds of guns that they had, it didn't feel like there was too many like overpowered guns. You could use any gun you really wanted, and you could still be on top of the leaderboards, which is good because we all know that's the death of Call of Duty whenever they start releasing OP weapons.
Also kind of interesting coming from Sledgehammer.
So yeah, these are the top 5 with some honorable mentions coming up in 2017 or 2018. If you liked the video, please leave a comment, like, and subscribe.